everyone in between. Welcome to our vegan kitchen. We're making 3 different meals today. First is going to be our breakfast, which is going to be vegan waffles. No eggs, no dairy. Then, for lunch, we're going to be making boxed mac and cheese from the brand Daya, not sponsored. And then we're going to be making vegan quesadillas for dinner. And then as a snack, vegan tortilla chips and salsa. So let's get started. So I already cut up our tortillas. So now we're gonna put it in the oven for baby and me. I don't know how long we're supposed to cook these for, but we're just gonna hope for the best. And we also have these kale chips just as a side for our quesadillas.
Okay, so our tortilla chips are whole wheat tortilla chips. That is because white tortillas only use the endosperm of the grain, when really you need the germ and the bran that are also in the grain. They have more of the nutrients, and that's what whole wheat bread is. It may not taste as good, but it has all the nutrients that grain is supposed to have, and that is why veganism suggests you use whole wheat everything. So that's what our tortillas are, and the kale chips are a good source of iron and many other vitamins. Kale is very healthy.
This reminds me of Cooking Mama, where you would like mix too much and it would all like splatter. I was playing it yesterday.
So, out of all the things we're cooking today, you will not see many fruits or veggies other than the kale, which we had to make into chips and sprinkle salt on because it's gonna taste disgusting. But, even though we're not cooking many veggies or fruits, they are very important. They in fact are the base of the vegan food pyramid, as they say. You need to eat at least 3 to 4 servings of fruit a day, but then you also gotta eat all the veggies you can. Like they don't set a limit. They just say shoot for the stars, man. Eat all the veggies. Veggies are important, especially starchy veggies, because you're missing out on lots of like fatty stuff. You need some of that stuff that comes from the starchy veggies.
Got it. Brilliant. So it's kind of like a package of slime. It's vaguely cheese flavored. They're kind of good.
They're good?
They're actually pretty good.
Nice.
Anyway, it's an experience. Stay tuned. Fun fact. Cholesterol is only an animal product. Fun fact, that's not entirely true. It exists in plants. It exists in plants, but as a different form.
Tea.
Planet. So now, we're making crispy tenders, meat-free. These are gonna be for our quesadilla. Okay. I don't know what they're made out of, but they're made out of a lot of things.
Do they even have any of the nutritional value of meat? Or is it just another bread product?
Yes, a lot of protein. It contains 14 grams of protein. So it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Veganism is kind of a diet, but mostly in the world a moral choice to not consume products that are created by animals. So that would be eggs, dairy, meat. Yeah, I can't forget meat. Honey. So in essence, veganism is just don't eat animals, yo.
Or animal byproducts.
Or animal byproducts, yo. Okay. So, we have kale chips, salsa, which has some tomatoes in it, so we got some fruit in there. Our tortilla chips, nice and crispy. They taste delicious. I've tried one. And then we have our vegan waffles.
Okay, so you may be wondering, vegans don't eat meat. How do they survive? So, they don't eat meat, but they can get protein from alternate sources, such as lentils and chickpeas and tofu and peas and peanut butter and vegan meats, like the vegan chicken we're making right now, made of vegetable protein and wheat and stuff. But they don't eat like strictly their protein as long as they're getting enough and a variety of it. They recommend that male vegans get 63 grams of protein and female vegans get 52 grams of protein. So the vegan diet, it's low in saturated fats, but they do get fat through like oil, vegan margarine. Can't have regular margarine because there's milk in that because... So this is Earth Balance. It's fine. It's kind of like weirdly sweet, but...
It's $8.
It's very expensive. It doesn't spread very well, but hey, no animals were harmed in the making of it.
High fat whole food, so we're talking like avocados, nuts, almonds, soy. It's very good for them and you need it. It's the top of the pyramid. It's what makes everything in the pyramid worth it. But you can't have too much of it. Overdoing it's just not good because then you don't get enough of the bottom of the pyramid. Because if you have a top heavy pyramid, you don't have a pyramid, you have a...
Top heavy pyramid?
No, you have a broken pyramid.
You have a tree. Carbohydrates and sugars are not specifically restricted. Some vegan diets, like, because there's like veganism, but then there's like a million variations of it with different restrictions, but basic veganism doesn't restrict it. Some do. Yeah, eat your vegetables.
Go ham.
Go ham. No ham.
No ham.
This fits in pretty well with the Canada Food Guide actually, because it is currently really recommending meat alternatives. So vegans love that, and it completely cut dairy. So vegans love that.
In essence, you're not missing out on nutritional value for veganism. The one main problem is it makes it a bit harder to achieve those nutritional values, and unless you're really committed, it's hard to achieve them. So when you're asking, do I want to be a vegan? It's up to your commitment. To make it healthy, you gotta be committed. But if you don't think you have the time to commit to it or the money to commit to it, it may not be the right choice for you at this time.
If you are vegan and you don't want to get super sick because you don't eat anything, there's a lot of like special foods you gotta eat, such as meat alternatives. So yeah, there is flag, which is flaxseed and water. You can also do the same thing with chia seeds. You can get store-bought egg substitute. You can use baking soda and vinegar, or silken tofu, or applesauce, or arrowroot powder. It totally depends on the recipe you're making. Vegans can't eat cheese, so if you're vegan or lactose intolerant and you want like a grilled cheese, you gotta use Daiya cheese. There's other vegan cheeses out there, but they're really hard to find in Fort Nelson, and by that I mean they don't come here. There are different brands, but there's lots of vegan cheeses. I'm not really sure what they're made of. Nutritional yeast, and then there's also like tofu cheese. But yeah, you can make cheese sauces out of nutritional yeast and potatoes and tomato sauce, carrots. And then milk alternatives. I just finished a lovely glass with almond milk. There's also coconut, oat, pea, soy. And then even if you're having a super varied diet and like everything, and you're doing everything right, you can still find that you're having deficiencies in things because you're not eating meat, which means you're not getting the same amounts of protein or iron or B12 or all those vitamins. So lots of vegans will choose to take supplements such as B12s, iron supplements, calcium, and vitamin D to make sure they don't get super sick.
Once again, we're using our whole wheat tortillas, whole grain, whatever you call them. They're healthy.
It's got like a slightly smoother texture than chicken. Other than that, it tastes the same.
Tea.
Okay, so you may be wondering, wow, veganism, that sounds super easy. I don't know why you'd be thinking that, but maybe you are. And you're like, all right, so this is how I'm gonna become a skinny legend. I'm gonna, you know, it's wet. I'm gonna be a vegan and I'm gonna lose so much weight. And it actually can help you lose weight long term if you can stick to it and if you're eating a lot of vegetables and you're having well-balanced meals. But a lot of vegans don't lose weight because they are eating super big portions, or they're drinking their calories, or you know, they're eating vegan junk food. So instead of like what we're eating, we're making solely vegan junk food today for you. Can you open this?
Yeah, if you're eating vegan, like if you ate like this every single day as a vegan, you would not lose weight. Another reason you might not lose weight if you're eating vegan is because you're not getting enough protein. So eat your legumes, eat your meat alternatives, get your protein, take your B12s. Do all that.
Vitamins are important.
Vitamins are important.
Even if you are a good vegan eating all the stuff from the food group, they still suggest taking your vitamins, especially B12. They mention that a lot. So, another thing you may be wondering is if you choose to do this vegan thing as a diet, what should you be doing exercise-wise? Is it something necessary or is it all food-based? Well, veganism definitely suggests exercising a lot. Because if you're planning on using this as a weight loss tactic, exercise is important. Exercise is important in all things. If you're doing a diet that doesn't involve exercise, that claims to make it lose weight.
Switch it, sis.
Switch it, sis. Like she just said. Yeah, you gotta do your exercise, but make sure you're not overdoing yourself and then not eating anything healthy, like after the fact. Also, how long does it take? It really depends. Since veganism is such a broad subject, it could take many months, or it could be a very quick change. It all depends on how committed you are to it and how your body reacts to things. So there's lots of things that are involved in it, but mainly for this to have all the positive effects involved, you need to put all your effort into it, because falling short on taking your vitamins or falling short on getting enough protein or eating
enough vegetables.
We got breakfast waffles. You can either get your crispy or your blonde. Nice squishy. Good job. I've touched these top two so much, I'm gonna take them right now, just to make sure. Yeah, so that's breakfast. You can put some fresh strawberries on there. That way you get one of your servings of fruit in. That's the tea. Now for lunch, well, while you're waiting for lunch to happen, you could snack on some kale chips. Nice veggie. We've got some tortilla chips with salsa, which is a fruit because it's tomatoes. Then it's lunchtime and we're having mac and cheese, but the cheese ain't cheese. It's
Other substances.
other. And finally, we have the lovely quesadilla with chicken made out of plants. Therefore not chicken, but it looks like chicken. Isn't that amazing? Science has come a far way. Yeah, tea.
Let's start with breakfast.
They taste like a waffle cone,
Do they?
Oh.
but like not sweet.
Okay.
They do. That's whack.
Yeah, if you want to see our 3-day meal plan that I made, go see Miss Toffelmeyer, because I handed it in on paper.
Does it have more vegetables than this current meal? Because that's true
Yes.
veganism.
You need your veggies.
This is your vegan cheat day.
It's pretty good.
You need your
I
fruit.
can't cut it. I need a knife.
But you need your veggies. Starchy vegetables, not all starchy, but you need some. And color. You need to mix up the color. Different types of, just get lots of different vegetables. They all got their good vitamins and you need those things.
What is veganism all about? What does it claim to do? First of all, veganism mainly claims to save animals, which yeah, it does. Because you're not eating any animals, no animals are harmed in the making of your food and even products sometimes. Another one of my questions were, what are the costs involved? So we went to Overweighty to buy the ingredients for all this stuff, or save on food. And vegan food is more expensive.
And you also
to
get
make.
less of it.
Yeah, it's in small portions, it's harder to find, and it's, yeah, more expensive. So here's some pictures of the prices that I took. Would we recommend veganism?
Let's go around the table, ask the group.
Personally, maybe. If you're gonna do it right, and if you're gonna eat the healthy things, and if you're gonna take the proper supplements you need, get the right amount of protein, and proper cholesterol, and vitamin B12. If you're actually gonna do it properly and not just eat junk like this, then yes.
Personally, I could not be vegan because I love seafood a lot. But I think as long as your body can as long as you do it properly and you don't have like a pre-existing health condition where you would get super sick, and you're willing to put the work in and everything, and you're doing it for the right reasons, like I don't think you should go vegan just to lose weight. But if you care about animals, why not? Then go for it. Just do it right. Make sure you take your supplements. Make sure you get your protein. Eat vegetables. Don't just eat vegan junk, because then that's still bad for you, even if you're not eating meat.
I mean, what they said, like, you just gotta do it right. Remember the base of the pyramid, I've said multiple times. Base of the pyramid is fruits and vegetables. If you don't have those, your pyramid's gone. It's rubble. It's dust. Like if you don't have the base of your pyramid, Thanos snapped it. It's gone. It's dust. So yeah, eat right and veganism be good. If you're ignoring the basic science behind eating and the nutrients you need while doing a vegan diet, most likely you're not going to lose weight and you're probably going to get even more unhealthy. So, like diseases, sickness, things like that, you don't want that. So, if you have the commitment, the willpower to do it, go right ahead. But yeah, I couldn't do it because like cows, man, they're tasty.
Hey. Time
Just go for
to
it.
try our lunch. Get your lunch.
Oh.
Get your lunch.
I've had this before, but no one else has. It's gonna be a fun experience.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Tastes like nothing to me.
Same.
Tastes like cheese puffs to me. Oh, she's on a mission.
Of course. I mean,
it tastes fake. Like the cheese tastes like fake cheese. Like
It
someone
doesn't-
tried to make cheese without any cheese, which is exactly what they did.
like, it doesn't taste fake. It doesn't taste like a quesadilla, but it tastes fine. I know I dipped it in
It just
sour
tastes
cream.
like bread in 3 different textures.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't like it. Not bad. I could eat again, maybe.
Overall, a success.
No.
There was nothing so bad that you were like, ugh, you know? Well,
Yeah.
you were, but
The quesadilla was not the biggest fan. But the rest of it was good. I like the waffles a lot, actually. Overall, not bad.
So yeah, veganism.
if you're gonna go vegan, eat more vegetables than we did. But other than that,
Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for joining us on 3 Idiots in the Kitchen. I've decided that's what we're calling it.
oh, I agree.
Oh yeah, join us next week where we taste test the different kinds of milk.